Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here at Illy Energy. It's a pleasure to have you and a pleasure to read for you. Dun, 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 dun. You are last but definitely not least on my video list. So welcome, welcome, welcome. This can apply to Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising. This can also apply if you have a Taurus placement in Mercury, Venus, or Mars. Taurus, if you would like your reading to be, I don't know, one of the first top 5s that I do, go ahead and run the views up on this video. I have so many things that are going on right now in terms of the Illy Energy brand. For those of you who don't know, I did launch some physical products. I do have manifestation oils. You can find the link to that down below in the description bar, along with the link to book me for personal reads if that is something that you're interested in. We're going to get right into it. Not going to spend too much time talking your ear off because y'all had to wait so long. This is going to be your mid-September to October read. The reason it's going into October is because I will be taking October off. So I just want to make sure that you guys are not left out in the cold. I just saw a butterfly, so I don't know what that means, but if you are somebody who's into butterflies or you want to look up what that could possibly mean, I just saw a white butterfly. So maybe that might have something to do with you and this read. We are going to see, as usual, what messages does Spirit have for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? We have the Star card. Aqua energy there. I was gonna say I want to get a couple more cards, and Spirit gave me 3. So we have the Devil, okay? We have the Page of Swords, and we also have the Knight of Swords. So y'all know I need to make sure these cards be all looking cute or whatever in the camera, so we're gonna fix that real quick. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Some of you are just finding your voice. We're working towards finding your voice. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. There's things that you want to say, messages that you want to convey, but for some reason you just are not able to do that. Your throat chakra is all blocked up right now. Yep. We have the 3 of Swords. There's a lot going on in terms of your mental and emotional well-being right now. It could have something to do with a heartbreak, perhaps something not panning out the way that you had envisioned. You put a lot of faith, a lot of hope, a lot of trust into this situation only to be disappointed. The reason that you are disappointed, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, is you might be dealing with someone who you and them are just not on the same page. You guys are not on the same level. It could have been that things have changed. Maybe you're growing, maybe they're growing, and one of you guys are staying stagnant, staying the same, okay? Could be dealing with a Capricorn as well, Devil energy. Or that could be your own, you know, fellow earth sign energy. Maybe you have Capricorn placements. I just finished talking to Virgo about, you know, and I always feel like Taurus and Virgo are talking to each other in these reads, but I was just talking to Virgo about needing to let go and release the shackles, and here I see shackles in this picture. So maybe you are dealing with a Virgo or somebody who is kind of stubborn. We have the Wheel of Fortune, but the same messaging that I provided to Virgo is the same messaging that I'm going to provide to you now. It is time to let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. You are holding on to things for dear life, and I feel like I said this to Virgo, not Virgo. I feel like I said this to Taurus either in Leo season or Cancer season, but you guys are literally holding on to the situation for dear life to the point where it's almost become a little toxic, okay? And the reason you're holding on to it is because you have a certain vision of what you thought things were going to be like, and you do not like to lose, you do not like to compromise. You have to win at all costs. But when you are so busy trying to win at all costs, what you're really doing is not only destroying what you're working so hard to build, but you're also really destroying the other person and really bringing them down. Three of Swords could be their own heartbreak, them feeling hurt and betrayed by you, you feeling hurt and betrayed by them. One of the major themes for, you know, fall season, since I've been, you know, doing the reads, is that people are walking away from what is no longer serving them. And perhaps somebody has walked away from you, and that could be where the source of the heartbreak is. We have the King of Swords. Someone really just kind of like went into their throat chakra and said, like, this is not going to be a thing that I'm tolerating anymore. Like, I'm done. Death card and the World. I keep telling you guys, you need to let it go. Taurus, here's your energy. Maybe now you'll finally like take heed, because Taurus energy is here. But I be telling you guys that you guys really need to let it go. Like, let it go. Y'all not listening to me, and that's okay, but you need to let it go. You have been trying to delay the inevitable for such a long time. I keep telling you, and I feel like I said, like, the tighter you hold a butterfly, like, the sooner it'll die. I said that in one of the readings, and it's true. You are really trying to hold on to a dead situation. You're really trying to beat a dead horse. Five of Cups, Five of Cups, Five of Swords. Like I said, it's like you just will not stop until there's nothing left. That's what I keep hearing. You won't stop until there's nothing left. Taurus, you're really disappointed in how things are working out, but then, like, I just kind of want to be like, well, how else did you think that things were going to work out? How else did you think things are going to work out when you try to make people change who they are or conform to your standards? This was something that was once very pure, very innocent, very giving, very just all encompassing. Like, I'm hearing that, like, it was all good, but not just a week ago, but like it was all good and then it wasn't good. We have the Ten of Swords. This card's popped out a few times for a few people as well. Coupled with the World and the Death card, you know, it is time for, every time I start talking, let me just, Spirit has a lot to say to you, Taurus. We have your energy right here, the Hierophant, and we have the Sun, okay? So I'm feeling as though this is directed to somebody. I feel like you thought that you were going to have a happy ending with someone and it just did not work out the way that you envisioned it. And that is okay. I said that I wanted to talk, but here I am shuffling my cards because I need to shuffle when I'm talking. It's just something that I do. I don't know what else to say. Taurus, Virgo, if you guys need to have a conversation, you guys need to actually talk to each other and not talk to each other through watching my videos, okay? I feel like Taurus listens to my video to hear what I have to say about Virgo, and Virgo listens to my video to hear what I have to say about Taurus. What you guys need to do is actually exercise that throat chakra like I was talking about, and you guys need to actually have a meaningful conversation. Like, I feel like you guys are just trying to figure out like what the other is thinking without actually having a conversation. We have the Hermit card. This is Virgo energy right here. So maybe all of these realizations are coming about in Virgo season. You could potentially be dealing with a Virgo. It could be a Virgo who you really wanted to settle down with, who you really wanted to be with, but things are just not panning out the way that you want them to. You thought this was going to be your happy ending and it's not. But what you need to do, which is also what I told Pisces, is take this as an opportunity to not apply too much pressure. You might want to ease back a little bit with that pressure. I'm getting the sense that you are still trying to have communication with this person. You are like waiting by the phone for a message from them. Maybe they're waiting by the phone for a message from you. You are continuously hurting each other with the conversations you guys continue to have. It's like the more you guys communicate, the more knives end up in your back or ends up in their back. The knives are just representing like a representation of the pain, the hurt, the betrayal, the mistrust, the distrust. Hermit energy may be asking you to take some time out and relax. You may be asked to explore your options. There may be people in your ear telling you to explore your options, to kind of give this a rest, but you're sitting here like, there's absolutely no way that I want to give this a rest. It's actually kind of bordering on like obsession at this point, because Knight of Pentacles, like, you see the potential in the situation. You have not changed your mind. Your vision has not changed. You know exactly what it is that you want, and you feel like by any means necessary you are going to get that. But I feel like that's also why the Devil card showed up very early in the reading. You know, this is bordering on obsessive behavior. You're becoming entirely too consumed with this situation. You could be consumed with the thought of controlling the situation, controlling this person. You're not used to being on the opposite side of the fence. You're usually used to booting people and having them beg for you. But now that this person is not begging, maybe they're trying to get as far away from you as possible, you're kind of like having a oh shit kind of moment. I was gonna ask why you don't want to, you know, test the waters, but we already know why, because you're fixated on your particular person. Okay. Will your person give you another chance if you beg long enough? Because I saw the 5 of Cups, and with the 5 of Cups, it's like, I feel like this is your energy. You're sitting here and you are mourning over the loss of the relationship, but there's 2 cups there. So it's like, is there hope? You know, and I'm feeling like there may be hope if you stop applying so much pressure. So I just want some clarification on, you know, what can you expect from the person that you are, you know, pining after. We have the 9 of Wands and we have Judgment. I feel like your person is just kind of fed up with dealing with you and may be receptive to giving you another chance. However, they feel like they would be judged by, you know, the people in their circle, mainly because they've probably let the people that they talk to know what's going on and they're not too happy with the situation. You might also not be too happy with the fact that they talk about what's going on between you. I'm getting very private vibes. Very like, you know, you don't have to tell everybody our business. Sorry, Taurus, I got interrupted briefly, but the cards that came out was the Tower and 3 of Pentacles. I believe I was just talking about the person that you are interested in, probably like talking to people about what's going on, and it's not something that you particularly enjoy. You probably reprimand this person for it, and I think you attribute the destruction of your relationship to outside influences. But what really destroyed the relationship? 4 of Cups. What I would say destroyed the relationship is your inability to see the bigger picture, either on your end or the other party's end. There's a lot of things that were going on at the time where your attention was not where it should have been. Yeah, lots of argument. I mean, we saw the 5 of Swords earlier. Now we have the 7 of Wands. There was just a lot of back and forth. There was way too much chaos. There was way too much arguing, and somebody was just like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this anymore, and it's stressing you out. Page of Cups. Somebody may already be moving on or have moved on. It could be you. You could be entertaining some people. Either, I think it's new people. I was gonna say people from the past, but if it's people from the past, you're entertaining people from the past. But I do also think that there are some new prospects that are coming up to you. The other party could also be entertaining some other prospects as well. Somebody is definitely like talking to somebody. There's some sort of like relationship brewing here. Could be on your end, could be on the other party's end, but then it's just interesting because it's like I'm getting this energy where you really just want to work on things with this person who's walked away from you, and you are out here talking to other people. Is it you or the other person? I don't know. It's a lot of water energy. There's a lot of emotions here. It's like literally one big bag of emotion. Anything else that Taurus needs to know? Because Taurus knows that this person, you know what? The Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, it could be your person kind of giving you like some bait, extending an olive branch, letting you know that they're still interested in you. I feel like maybe the more you talk to this person, the more it moves up, like from the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups. The more you talk, the more you build with this person, the more they may be receptive to giving things another chance. But the only way that things are going to, the only way they're going to give you another chance is if you come at them with something new and something different. With the World card, it speaks to taking overview of how your life has been up until this point. What were the highs? What were the lows? What were some challenges? What were some lessons? What did you learn? Taking all of that into account and figuring out how to transmute it and make it work for you in your next chapter. How to not go into your new chapter repeating mistakes from the past, okay? So if you are trying to finesse your way back into this person's heart, like, you're gonna have to do something different. You can't come with the same thing that you were doing before. You could be dealing with a Pisces. I said this to Pisces as well. You could be dealing with somebody who has water placements. We have the Moon card and we have the Knight of Wands. The time to act is now. Even though you may be unsure of how this person is going to, you know, be receptive, I did just tell you that they may be a little receptive, although they are worried about how people will judge them if they decide to entertain you again. And just knowing that there may be a possibility that you might not get your way might be what keeps you from reaching out and trying to reconnect with them. But if you wanted to do that, now would be the perfect time. Any last messages for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know? Last messages for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? We have the Eight of Cups and we have the Empress. So we have Taurus, Libra energy, and we have Pisces energy. Oh, look, I just said we might be dealing with Pisces. We might be dealing with some water placements, and we got some Piscean energy showing up and showing out. So remember how I said, you know, the theme for everyone seems to be, you know, walking away from what no longer serves them. And if I didn't say this in this reading, this is me saying it now. People are definitely walking away from things that are burdensome to them. I do definitely think that you're dealing with a Virgo, because we are getting very similar cards here. Even though this is fire energy, this was like the first card that showed up for Virgo. Just tired of the bullshit, right? There's just a lot of like, I'm tired, I'm very tired energy right here. And these are the last two cards that I'm going to be picking up. I know I just said that, but we have the Magician and we have the Four of Wands. So let's just get into it right now. So now is the time for you to act, even though you are uncertain of what it is that you should expect. A part of you is feeling like this person may be receptive to it. A part of you is feeling like they may walk away and leave you. This is literally driving you mad. You're feeling almost like there's a weight on your chest or a weight on your back if you don't say something now. So go ahead and really follow your gut and just say something. The thing is, when you do say something, when you do approach this person, remember, you have to be coming with something new and something fresh. If you come with the same old shit, I guarantee you that it's not going to work out. They're definitely going to leave you on red. They're not going to entertain you, and you're going to waste your time. The Magician and the World card. This is, I was going to say this is the first card, but this is actually the second card. But this is the card of when you have acquired the materials in order to create your ideal outcome. So you would be taking the lessons that you've learned to create your ideal outcome, okay? Your ideal outcome is the Four of Wands. You really want some sort of family life with this person. When you look at this person, you feel home, you feel stable, you feel secure. So if that is the case, you have a lot of work to do, because I don't really understand how, well, I mean, I know how it can happen, but I just don't get how you can feel this way about someone and allow the situation to become so toxic. You gotta fix that. Okay, Taurus, this was your tarot portion of the reading. I hope that you really enjoyed that. That was just very like fluid for me. Like, I feel like everything just came out. Everything that needed to be said was said, and there was a lot of cards involved in that. So we are going to get into the oracle portion of the reading. I got some brand new oracle cards. These are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle, and I think that they're absolutely gorgeous. If it's a little fuzzy, I do apologize for that. There we go. Should be in focus. Taurus, you are going to be doing a lot of exhaustive work. I feel like just being Taurus is very exhaustive right now. So I want to know what sorts of things Taurus can do to care for themselves, to rejuvenate their mind, body, and soul. What does Taurus need to do right now? Ooh, Scorpio got this. You need to do a burning bowl ritual. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio or someone with Scorpio placements. But I think I did say you could potentially be dealing with a water sign. So Taurus, I said that there's going to be a lot of work that you do, and this card definitely did not disappoint. When it comes to the burning bowl ritual, this is something that I have done. I haven't necessarily done it in a bowl, but I've definitely done this burning ritual. So what this basically entails is writing down all of the things that you would like to let go and release out of your life, okay? So a perfect way for you to use this is to think about all of the things that have contributed to the destruction of your relationship on your end. This is not the time for you to place blame on the other person and point out their flaws, because this is something that you're doing for yourself. Taurus, this is your opportunity to really just take an overview. I feel like I love to say that to everybody, but it's always useful to just really just look into yourself, see what you are doing and how it aligns with where you are in life and where it is that you want to go. So this would actually be the perfect opportunity for you to go ahead and just write out things that you really want to rid yourself of and burn it. I've essentially read to you what it is that's in this book. All these cards come with a guidebook, and it's just kind of talks about, you know, what the card means. So I'll actually read it to you. It's pretty much what I said, but I'm gonna read it anyway. The mantra for this card is, I surrender to the fire of the transformation and allow light to guide the way. Fire is a powerful tool for transmuting negative energies, letting go of old patterns and stories, and sending prayers out to the universe. Connect with the fire element to release whatever is no longer serving you and to manifest your desires. To prepare for your ritual, ask yourself these questions and write down the answers on individual pieces of paper. The questions are as follows. What thought patterns, beliefs, experiences, or people do you want to let go of? What do you want to manifest? Next, prepare a safe fire. Burn your pieces of paper and send your wishes off into the universe for manifestation. You can use a campfire, a barbecue, or a small bowl placed in your sink to keep it extra safe. As you watch the paper burn, imagine your wishes as if they've already happened. Imagine yourself free of worry. Imagine yourself liberated from what's been holding you back. Say to yourself, and so it is, so it must be. All these cards come with journal prompts, and the journal prompt for this card is, how do you feel after completing the fire burning ritual? Is there anything more you'd like to release? One thing that this actually touched on that I didn't is it also talked about just like your life in general. I believe before I read the book, I was just kind of keeping it very specific to the situation that you want with this person, and mainly it's because you do want to fix the situation, so I tried to keep it very specific. But there may be things in your personal life that is bleeding into your ability to be good in relationships and good to people you choose to be in close proximity relationships too. So when conducting your burning bowl ritual, that might be things that you want to pull on. Like, what are some things, what does it say here? It said, what are old stories about you, people in your life, or the world do you want to let go of? Maybe there is a conception out there that you are a certain way and you feel the need to live up to that expectation, that could be really a detriment to close partnerships and close relationships. That might be something that you want to let go of. Okay, Taurus, this was your reading. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in November.